Alright guys, I know what you're thinking. Arie, why you gotta make me freak out and think that dropshipping's dying? Why you gotta clickbait me like that? And trust me guys, the reason why I titled it that is not because dropshipping is actually dying, but because there are many challenges that we will all be facing in the very near future, and these are some of the things that I wanted to address in this video. Now guys, I did get to collab with Sebastian Gomez on this video, and I will be showing you the clip of that very soon, but I wanted to make this intro just to clear that up and also tell you how excited I am to be back. Man, I'm gonna get back on the content grind. I have a ton of ideas for content to make, and if you watch my latest video, which was the vlog of the whole Costa Rica trip, you'll know that it was pretty much a life-changing experience for me. So before we hop into the interview, I just want to make sure that you're subscribed to the channel. We're growing so fast, and also I wanted to make sure you stay all the way until the end. Sebastian is a multi-7-figure entrepreneur. He has a ton of value to give, and he's so willing to give it, so it's very important for you to actually watch the whole entire thing. And the other reason why that's important is because I am actually doing a free coaching call giveaway. All you have to do is leave a comment below about something that you thought was interesting in the video, something Sebastian maybe mentioned, really anything you want, and I'll be picking one comment to win. Now you can comment multiple times if you want, so go ahead and comment as many times as you want, but yes, I'll only be picking one person. So with that being said guys, let's hop right into the video. Alright man, you ready? Yep. Alright, what's up guys? So I'm here with Sebastian. Now, if you don't know who Sebastian is, I'll let him introduce himself briefly, but I came here to the Costa Rica Mastermind, obviously to network with him, but also to get a lot of value on branded e-commerce. So if you wouldn't mind just giving yourself like a brief introduction.
Yeah, sure. So my name is Sebastian Gomez. I'm 22 years old. I just turned 22. And I started in the internet, like typing make money online on Google. I was literally typing all the profitable keywords that you can choose, like on Google, like make money online, online business opportunities, work from home. I was 16 in high school, so I just wanted like to prove myself that this internet thing was legit, that it worked. It was a real way to make income. So that was in high school. Let's fast forward 5 years later. I've been going from, when I first started, I was going like from business model to business model, and then I found like my north. Yeah. Right. But that's it. Right now I do this full-time e-commerce. I have different businesses. I'm getting into real estate now, which is one of my long-term goals, and also like doing events like this.
Awesome, man. So that's pretty much the brief introduction. Now I do want to ask you some questions for the YouTube channel, because I'm sure you have a lot of value to give and they would get a lot of value from this. So the first question I just mainly wanted to ask you is, for a beginner, let's just say someone's just starting from zero, right? Like they just found out about dropshipping. What would be a good actionable step right now that you think would be beneficial for them to take?
So one thing I suggest you do, first of all, is don't follow too many people at the same time. I know this is hard because I blame myself for this, but like one of the biggest things I see when I speak to people that are starting out is that they are super frustrated because they see way too many strategies that work, and they don't know which one to choose, right? There's like way too much information, and you just gotta choose like what you're gonna do. If you try to do everything, it's never gonna work, right? Because everyone has their own style of doing things, and there's like even like you and I, right?
Yeah, no.
Like we were sharing strategies, and they're kind of like similar in the concept, but right. Arie does many different things that I do, and it's not like he's wrong or I'm right. It's just that there are different things, ways of doing that. So when like you like overthink the fact that there's way too many strategies or way too many ways to approach it, I think you can get confused. So what I did in the beginning, after I realized that, was that I started following one person, which I still follow today, right after 5 years.
Damn, man.
And that has allowed me to, create a really precise path for me to follow. And yes, if I learn a couple of things, from other people, I'm always super open to learn new stuff, but I'm like adding to the main path,
Definitely.
And I think that's gonna help you for dropshipping, because like I'm telling you, man, like in dropshipping, there are several steps to follow, like product research, placing ads, but within those steps there are like many other things you can do within those categories. And also, if you want to build a brand, or if you want to, I don't know, maybe affiliate marketing or whatever, it's really like the same concept. I think like don't spread yourself too thin through many different strategies, and focus on one till it works. Like one thing I like to say is like focus on one business model for at least a year until it works.
that's really solid.
One year, I think it's a good time.
Yeah, no, I agree 100%. And honestly, I really love the fact that you kind of just simplified it. And for example, you gave an example of how simple really scaling is. And I know, you know, we have people here that are like beginners just starting, but we do also have people that are advanced that are having troubles with scaling and stuff like that. And honestly, Sebastian gave a really good example how you did like a $3 a day ad set and just, you know, boosted it up to $1,000 a day just to test. Like, please don't do that. Like, that's not very recommended. But it just really goes to show that there isn't a cookie cutter strategy that's gonna give you that success. It's really like understanding what you're doing, and like Sebastian said, just sticking to something for the long run. Do you have anything else to say?
Yeah, what I was gonna say about that test, right? What I was explaining is that, like, in many cases when we talk about scaling Facebook ads or things like that, we're looking for that one way to scale, right? That one proven way to scale.
Right.
But then I wanted to make a test where I completely proved that wrong, where I could see that if you have a good product, scaling is not rocket science. It's just like, you know, buying more traffic. So, like, for instance, some people say like increase the budget by 20% every day, 25. I don't even think that's, I don't know if that's such a thing or if it didn't exist. But it might be a thing. But what I'm telling you is don't be like close-minded to only that. So what I said, I wanted to like prove that wrong, and one day I just like launched like a $10 ad set, right? I was spending $10 on it. And then it was selling, and I just decided to change the budget from 10 to 1,000 overnight, right? Without like increasing by 20%. I just wanted to, okay, let's see what happens.
Yes.
And crazy thing was that ad set started spending a lot of money, you know, like you know, complete budget at 1,000. It started working very well. So that basically proved like, oh my God, I literally went against all the things you should not do. I went against all the theories, and basically that mini test proved that, you know, like other things also work.
Yeah, you can make it work for sure. So now I kind of want to ask you, like, pivot just a little bit. Branded e-commerce versus dropshipping. You know, obviously there's not a good comparison, but I just want to ask you basically, you know, you've been in the dropshipping space and e-commerce in general for a long time. Where do you see dropshipping going? Like, what do you think are the major issues that come with it?
So I don't think dropshipping is dying. I just think that customers have a higher expectation from businesses nowadays, right? So it's like saying that affiliate marketing is dying. It's not dying, it's still around. People are making money with it, you know, like I remember when I first started on 2014, 2015, affiliate marketing was booming, and actually my first mastermind program that I invested on was a 5,000, like the man scared me, man.
Yeah, it's me too. I was like, oh shit.
You know, the first mastermind program that I invested on was $5,000. It was affiliate marketing, right? 2015, and then on 2016 people were saying affiliate marketing is dying, it's dying. It's 2018, about to be 2019, and it's still around. Yeah. You know, I do affiliate marketing, so it's when you talk about dropshipping dying, it's not that it's dying, it's just that things change, like expectations from your customers. So what I think is going on is that people expect companies to send them products faster, send their higher quality products, and just have a great experience overall. So these days, this is what my main focus is on, like building an e-commerce brand that's sustainable and consistent, that focuses on repeated buyers. And I think that if you're doing dropshipping right now, it's not bad. I started that way, you know, diving my feet in the water, getting things, you know, getting a hang of things. But eventually, I think it's very important to have in your head that what you want to do is like build a brand that actually has value apart from just traffic, right? Yeah. Traffic is just a way to get people to your store. Traffic is not a business, right? It's not like traffic is not like a business model. So that's my thoughts about it. And as long as you have in your mind that you want to do something long term, that's totally fine. You got to find a place to start. I don't think branded e-commerce is the most newbie friendly. We've been talking about things that are not sexy at all, man.
Right. That's what you've been saying for
team building, like ordering samples, like fulfillment centers. It's not sexy at all.
Nah.
But how I say it is like, okay, if I'm focusing all my energy, time, and resources on this, is because I 100% believe on it. I wouldn't be wasting my time on a business that I don't think it's worth it. So I think it's very important to see things for the long term, right? We want to make money, we want to change our lives, we want to help our families, but I think it's also important that to know that when you focus only on making money, you don't make any money. when you focus on building a business, a brand, and provide value, I don't know, it's just like crazy. You end up making more money.
Like almost like generational wealth. You know, the ceiling is so much higher whenever you have something like that. And I agree 100%, man. Like that's what we were talking about, how even for me now, I'm still gonna you know, have dropshipping stores for a long time, but I see that every time I test a new product, almost, you know, within the first week, there's already people saying how they've been scammed by sites similar to it, or things like that, right? So it does become kind of an issue, or I guess we're just mainly addressing the elephant in the room too, because this is in the back of everybody's mind, right? Like, how long is this gonna last? So that's definitely a solid point.
Yeah, and I remember, like, here's the thing, like when I first started and I was watching people on YouTube telling me this, I was like, dude, I mean, I don't care about that stuff, I just want to make money, right? So if you're in that position where you're hearing this video and you're like, oh man, like I know long term is important, but I need to make money now, like, man, I would, if there's one thing I regret, was not like listening to this when I first started, because I just wanted to make money. And this will literally like put you in the right path from the beginning. You won't have to go through so many obstacles and struggles if you understand the concept of providing value and building brands.
Yes.
Like, it's really cool what you can do on e-commerce. Like, I know, we were just having breakfast. I was seeing a brand called like Wood Through or something.
Oh, yeah.
I don't remember. It's like a wooden watches. And it's really cool because you can do things like, for every purchase that you get, you can they plant 10 trees, so you can like have a cause, you can like help the world, you can have an impact, you can make money, and it's just more fun, actually.
Yeah,
right?
No, it is, and people are a lot more willing to get behind that as well, you know. So I'm gonna try to wrap this up quick, because it is getting a little long. But what is your goal for 2019, like personally?
My main goal, honestly, it's, well, let's say business-wise, it's real estate, right? I've started investing in real estate in Costa Rica, but I want to move to the US, so I want to tap into like that market, and I want to learn about it. I'm very, very new to it, so I just want to like really understand it and make my first investments over there. That's like business-wise, and of course, e-commerce, grow our women's fashion brand, like create a huge army of ambassadors, people that promote our products. That's one of my big goals, like having, I don't know, hundreds, thousands of people promoting our products, like ambassadors that love our brand.
It's very powerful.
And personally, is like learning more about myself, honestly. Like this year for me was a breakthrough, because I learned a lot about myself. It was like a very spiritual journey. Like, for instance, I started meditating, like asking myself questions and realizing that like we're spiritual beings living a human experience, and it's not the other way around. It's not like we're just humans and we're like just like randomly stumble upon a thing called spirituality. I feel it's more like, man, there's a reason why we're on this planet, and like I'm trying to crack the code and figure things out like spiritually a lot.
No, that's awesome, man. I like how you break that down into like different aspects of your life, not just business and like a number figure essentially. That's amazing, man. All right, so that's pretty much it for this, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Sebastian's an awesome guy, so make sure you go follow him. I'll leave his links in the description. And yeah, man, thank you so much.
Thanks, man.
I appreciate it.
Peace.
Alright guys, hopefully you enjoyed that video. Sebastian dropped a ton of value, as you can see. Make sure you go follow him on social media. You can easily find him on Instagram and YouTube. He's actually the one that kind of got me started a little bit in dropshipping. So it's super cool to finally get to meet him in person. And man, I already feel like we're good friends. We connected like really, really well. But besides that, guys, don't forget to leave a comment in the comment section below for a chance to win a free coaching call from me. And of course, make sure you subscribe to the channel to get more videos like this. And last thing is, Inner Circle is finally releasing, I believe, this next Monday for Cyber Monday. So make sure you sign up for the waitlist. You don't want to miss it. I do predict that it will sell out on the day of. So if you're not on the waitlist, you might not get a spot. So just make sure that you sign up for that. And that's it for this one, guys. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.
Nike's on my feet, keep my cipher complete like